Hi folks, welcome back, Burger667. This time the update for October in 2012. It's a little less than last month. We only have 81 points here to talk about. Compared to the, 130 the last month, this is not too much. So, mount the camera and here we go. So folks, and we start off with the stuff that's in front. Here we have a plastic poster of Resident Evil 6. Here we have the writing and the number. And up there we have the cast of the game. Almost forget this poster in the total. Yeah, not almost, I forgot it, and here it is. And of course, talking about Resident Evil 6, we got the special edition, the German one. Doesn't matter, it's uncut too. So I made an unboxing already, so if you want to know what's inside, look at that video. And of course, a good game has a good hint book. This is the US version, the special edition hint book, guidebook, whatever. So it comes including some badges of the 3 characters. They are really good quality. Yeah, it's a hardcover book with lots of information inside, all in English of course, because it's the English version. It doesn't matter for me. Didn't play the game yet very far, just a prologue. Yeah, let's see what the game brings for me. But at the moment I'm still on this game, on Assassin's Creed 3. This is a guidebook for the game. Of course, it's about over 330 pages, all filled up, much information. And it's funny, you know, so there's a map too. So it's funny, you should take the walkthrough, maybe it's this thick, and this is all the extra stuff you can do inside the game. Yeah, and talking about Assassin's Creed, of course, we have the game itself in the Freedom Edition, including the great statue of Connor. I will show you what's inside in another unboxing when I'm done. And last of paperworks, here we have a Max Payne 3 comic After the Fall. It's very thin, of course, it's just a giveaway, and it's completely in English too. So, okay, that was this one. And we go on with PC. We got Anno 1602, Creating a New World. It's a German strategy game, build-up strategy. So it's really heavy used condition here. Some marks missing, and it's bent all over. It's not quite good condition, but I got it nearly for free, and I have to look up for a better one, of course. And for PC we have the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, including GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas. One of the 3 I got already as a single game, but now I got the trilogy and sold the single one again. So I'm coming for Emery cases. We got Age of Empires 3, the War Chiefs add-on for Age of Empires 3. We got Lock-On, an air combat simulation game. Here we have Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Star Wars Jedi Knight, the add-on I got too. I got the add-on too, and come to that in about a few minutes. We got Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. Thief Deadly Shadows. The best Tomb Raider ever, sarcasm mode off. Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness. A Trackmania Sunrise, and a Suit Tycoon Complete Collection. Funny thing about this that I bought one of the Suit Tycoons, so the main game I bought on a flea market, and a few days later I found this complete collection. Yeah. So I had sold the single one again. And now coming for PC jewel cases. Sharpness, thanks. We got Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings. I got the add-on already, and now I got the full game, so I can play the add-on too. We have Dungeon Keeper 2, Star Trek Ego Shooter, first person shooter, Klingon Honor Guard, very brutal and heavy. We got Roller Coaster Tycoon Loopy Landscapes, the add-on pack. Silent Hunter 4, the Gold Edition, including the add-on U-boat missions. SimCity 2000, the CD-ROM version. There was a disc version too. I got Star Wars Force Commander. And I told you Star Wars Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith, the add-on pack. Star Wars Rebellion. Well, Star Wars Week this time. Star Wars X-Wing vs TIE Fighter Balance of Power missions. It's an add-on for the game. I don't have the game yet, but I will get it soon. System Shock 2. You Don't Know Jack 3, which is a very good quiz show game. And we got a strategy game called Z. And coming from Mega Drive or Genesis, whatever you like, we have Streets of Rage 2. I just started to pimp up my consoles and started up with the Mega Drive, building in a 50 and 60 switch and Japanese US switch, so I can play some games in the original version. And I needed a game to find out if it's working, so I got Streets of Rage 1, which is burn knuckle if you play it on Japanese mode. And in Streets of Rage 2 there was a little bit censorship, so the bad guy at the end doesn't smoke his cigar in the US version or in the Europe version, but he does in the Japanese version. So I have to find out if I'm playing it on Japanese, if he smokes his cigar or not. So then I know if I can play this game uncut or not. So coming for Game Boy Advance, we have 2-in-1 cartridge, including Asterix Obelix, 2 games. We got SimCity 2000 and we got Star Wars Week this time on Berber 667. So we got Star Wars Flight of the Falcon, which is a flying game, including, you guessed, the Falcon, and it's not based on the movies. And we got Star Wars Trilogy, Apprentice of the Force, which is a very good jump and run game, or jump and shoot if you like. Based on the classic trilogy. It's a nice game, but it could use a little bit more change and difference inside. It's always the same level per level. And continue with Nintendo handhelds. We got Duke Nukem Critical Mass, the worst Duke Nukem game there ever was, there is, and probably there ever will be. And we got Splinter Cell 3D for the Nintendo 3DS. Just making a quick step to the Atari Jaguar. I got only one game this month there, which is Dragon the Bruce Lee story, in quite good condition. Except here, but it doesn't matter. This side stands out on the shelf. Yeah, that's fine. And coming for Super Nintendo, and we go in releasing order of the systems, so we have to start up with the Super Nintendo, or in this case the Super Famicom. Here we have Disney's The Magical Quest 3, starring Mickey and Donald. Here it's a Japanese only release, it was never released outside Japan for the Super Nintendo. It came years later on the Game Boy Advance to the West, so to Europe and America. But I wanted the Super Nintendo version and I bought it from Solaris Japan. Yeah, finally I have it, but unfortunately it has a different size than the normal Super Nintendo games. So it won't fit in a box protectors. That's not so fun, but the game is mine now and I'm very happy with it. Going on, we have Lemmings 2, The Tribes, which is a Lemmings game. And we have Populous, the first one. And going on in order of release, we got Excitebike 64. Unfortunately, it has a little bit broken on the front cover up here. Someone painted it over with a black marker, but doesn't matter. This side is seeable on the shelf. That's fine for me. Coming to the Gamecube, we got F1 2002. Formula 1 game, nothing special here. We got Finding Nemo, game to the movie. We got Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2, and finally Spider-Man, the first one, which was a good game compared to the other Spider-Man movie games. This first one was really good. And we have some Gamecube games left here, and some Wii games. We got Go West, Lucky Luke Adventure, and we got Sin and Punishment, Successor of the Sky. We make a little PlayStation block here, and here we have Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, or other way around, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. It's a Final Fantasy VII game based a few days before the happenings of Final Fantasy VII, the classic one for PlayStation. We got God of War, Ghost of Sparta, Ridge Racer 2, and Viper Pure. Now we go on and releasing all to the PlayStation. We got 4-4 World Trophy. That's the name in German or in Europe, in America, or maybe in England too, I don't know exactly. It's Test Drive Off-Road. Don't know why they changed the name. I don't care anyway. And we got a Furious Army Man 3D, a game which no one's need. We got Centipede, a classic Atari game, here remade. One of the best point and click adventures ever made, in my opinion, of course. It's Discworld 2, probably missing. This is a great one. It has brilliant humor in it and lots of notable speakers. In German there are the voices of Tom Hanks and Eric Idle. And Eric Idle itself, he wrote a lot of the plot for it and some songs and story twists, and that's a really good game. So if you would like to play Discworld, maybe you could play the first one. Don't play Discworld 3 or Discworld Noir, which is the same. Just play Discworld 2. Jeff Wayne's The War of the Worlds. This is an action game based on the classic book. We got NBA in the Zone 2, which is a basketball. Yeah, it's a basketball game. Hey, nearly forget it. We got Complete Onside Soccer, which is just called Onside. It's a soccer game. Steel Rain, an action game. Street Racer. I got it original on Super Nintendo years ago and found it on flea market for not very much money. And yeah, it's nearly exact the same as on Super Nintendo, but there on Super Nintendo it was a flat game based on Mode 7 effects, and this time you have some 3D environments around the course, not on the course, around it. We have Trap Runner, a puzzle action game. We got Woody Woodpecker Racing. Yeah, you would guess it's a Woody Woodpecker racing game. And finally for PlayStation 1 we got Duke Nukem Time to Kill in the NTSC version. So I started just to pimp consoles, and I needed an NTSC game to see if it's working right. That's not far enough, I guess. That's better. So, PlayStation 2, we got Hitman 2, Silent Assassin. We got Living World Racing. Never heard of that game, found it on the flea market, paid €1.50 for it, which is not much for a game, so that's fine for me. Silent Scope, the first one, still banned here in Germany, doesn't matter for me. Unreal Tournament, the first one, the classic one. I love this game, I played it all night long on PC back in the days. So it's banned too in Germany, but I don't care. And I have X Quad, which is an action first person shooter game stuff. Yeah, not really good. And finally we have PlayStation 3. We got an Assassin's Creed, the first one. Command & Conquer Red Alert Ultimate Edition. Final Fantasy 13. Full Auto 2 Battle Lines. God of War 3. And The Darkness, the first one, the German version, so it's a little bit cut, but let me tell you a story. I have to put out God of War here, and I paid on here a bazaar, some flea market stuff. I paid for this 5 games exactly €5. Not each one, no, all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, €5. So that's fine for me, I would take more. So I just was interested in, let me guess, these 2 games. But they told me €1 per piece, and then I took the other 3 with me too. For this price you can't do something wrong. And finally for today we come to the last system, which today is the 360. We got Bakugan, Protector of the Core, which is some action games based on some Pokemon stuff, so collecting monsters and train them. Battle vs Chess, which is, you guess, chess game, but with a little more action than just chess. We got the Penguins from Madagascar. Dr. Blowhole Returns, again. That's the English title. I don't know about Blowhole. Yeah, I read the name Blowhole and was thinking about a glory hole, but yeah, that's just my thoughts. We got Doom 3, the BFG edition, including Doom 1 and 2, which are cutted in all versions all over the world. In the Doom 2 there are some bonus levels which you can get through a secret exit based on some levels from Wolfenstein. And in this version all the monsters and all the environment is rid of some Nazi symbols like Hakenkreuz or so. Yeah. And the rest of the world will hate us Germans again for that, because there is only one version worldwide. Yeah, fine. Oh, and still including this Doom 3, high HD remake, and the Resurrection of Evil for Doom 3, which was original and add-on, and some new levels called the Lost Missions, 6, 7 or 8 new levels for Doom 3. We got Navy CRS, based on the TV series, which is a modern point-and-click adventures. You solve some cases and stuff. And finally for today, Winter Sports 2011, go for gold. And yeah, we have winter games. So that's all for today. Goodbye.